has been difficult to separate the celebration from the life and times of Chief Moshood Kashimawo Abiola. Abiola, through a presidential declaration like the one which annulled his election as president without ruling the country for 1 day. On Saturday Special this week, we have for you soberly the principles, the pains and the gains of the election.
All progressive people of Nigeria, I will banish poverty and pave the way for a brighter future. We shall have better education, better health care, more food to eat, and a prosperous and better life.
Chief Moshood Abiola's humble background was to a large extent responsible for his success story, either as a student, an accountant, a businessman, a sportsman, a politician, a statesman, a philosopher, or a musician. And philanthropist, Chief MKO Abiola crisscrossed the entire country, Nigeria, day and night, canvassing for votes and support of all Nigerians in his bid to become the president of Nigeria in 1993. Just convention of the defunct Social Democratic Party was a major hurdle he had to cross after backslapping and ostriching meetings and agreements. MKO Abiola emerged the presidential candidate of the Social Democratic Party. Abiola's staunch opponent in the defunct Social Democratic Party presidential primaries, Alhaji Babagana Kingibe, was named as a vice presidential candidate of the SDP, hereby making Abiola's ticket a Muslim ticket.
Nigeria on the march again, looking for Mr. President, on the march again. MKO is our man.
On the day of the election, Saturday, June 12, 1993, there was no violence, no riot, no single drop of rains, and Nigerians came out en masse to vote for the candidate of their choice. The results of the open election were trickling in, and Abiola Kingibe had won across ethnic divides of Nigeria, including Kano State, which was the home state of Alhaji Bashir Tofa, the presidential candidate of the National Republican Convention, and Enugu State, which was the home state of Dr. Sylvester Ugo, his running mate. Surprisingly, a faceless organization, the Association for Better Nigerians, ABN, went to court, sought and got an injunction refraining further announcement of the election results. Nigerians took to the street, calling for the announcement of the entire results and declaration of Basharu MKO Abiola, who was believed to have won the election as a winner. The protest against the election grounded economic activities in virtually every part of the country, and the military president of Nigeria, Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, stepped aside, paving way for an industrialist, Chief Ernest Shonekan, to head the interim national government. With the emergence of Chief Shonekan as the interim head of state, social crusaders, human rights activists, trade unions like NUT, NUJ, ASU, NUPINC, and NLC, with the support of the National Democratic Coalition, ADECO, vowed to stop the anomaly and ensure Chief MKO Abiola's mandate was revalidated. The struggle for the revalidation of the freely given mandate of Chief MKO Abiola took him abroad, and when he came back, he led his supporters to Ekpetedo area of Lagos State, where he declared himself the president of Nigeria.
I say categorically that this decision is unfair, unjust, and consequently unacceptable.
A price was placed on his head as he was declared wanted by the police for crime against the state.
I'm speaking from my car. I'm being taken to detention. I'm speaking from my car. I'm being taken to detention. I'm being taken to detention.
He was held captive till his death in 1998.
25 good years of uninterrupted democracy in a nation, Nigeria. A matter Chief Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola laid down his life to keep the military out of the corridor of power for that long.
We are lucky that in Nigeria we have a stable democracy as of now. If not for MKO Abiola, we may not be here today.
At the Abiola's family compound at Bagura, Abeokuta, Islamic cleric led special prayer session for the repose of the soul of a man who paid the supreme sacrifice for democracy to come to stay in Nigeria and the family he left behind.
He was not satisfied with his own personal achievements or his personal wealth. He wanted the best for everybody in Nigeria. And he sacrificed everything that he had. His wealth, his family, his time, and ultimately his life for us in Nigeria. And today we are here to honor him. We are here to pray for his soul.
The man who has laid down his life along with other Nigerians during the June struggle. And we are sincerely grateful that the federal government and the state government sees it as a time to always remember the memories of our late father.
To the people of Ogun State, Basharun Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola was not just a hero of democracy, but a special gift to the nation Nigeria. Hence, Ogun State government led other top government functionaries for the repose of the soul of late winner of June 12, 1993 presidential election. Governor Abiodun said Ogun State is honored and proud of the legacy of the late business mogul and philanthropist, and will forever remember and celebrate him in death while supporting the family left behind.
We will not rest on our laurels, as all hands must be on deck to ensure we deliver the dividends of democracy across the entire state. Since we began our second term, and our state has continued to witness tremendous transformations in all aspects of life.
Notwithstanding, from our fresh democratic voyage since the beginning of the Fourth Republic in 1999, one can affirm without missing words that our democracy is improving, and the heroes who paid the supreme price with their lives for the struggle for democracy did not fight in vain, and will feel fulfilled in their eternal abode. Despite our challenges, I'm not overlooking our challenges.
It was a general consensus that the democratic experience gotten through a very hard experience of the masses of Nigeria cannot be compared to any other forms of government.
Those of us who were old enough to know what happened under the military would never wish for a return to military rule.
There's no government that would be better than democratic rule. The political class, including myself, have failed the people. We have failed the people. I won't say there has been an improvement in our economy. Like I just said, today our inflation rate is in mid-30. Food inflation is soaring, almost getting to 40%. Our per capita income is one of the lowest in the country. Nigeria has been rated as one of the poorest nations. The apple of Giant of Africa is no more there. We have been overtaken. So if you ask me, we have not done well in terms of dividends of democracy. We have not done well.
Then, taking a global look at how democracy had fared across the nation, Nigeria, actors of democracy believe there are still a lot to be done.
There are challenges in the economy, challenges in how to maintain good living in society, and some of our children are even finding elsewhere, countries like Benin, Togo and all that, more desirable than Nigeria.
We must understand this and know that when there is a final position by the court system, right, the matter must end there. We must not resort to helping ourselves or doing things outside the law of the country.
If we are to go into regional, nothing is wrong. It's still a democracy. And if they can fix it without moving into regional, let's see how it goes. But something needs to be done because a lot of people are tired. A lot of people are suffering. People cannot move in the society again. People cannot eat 3 times in a day.
June 12 remains a memorable one, which made the former President Muhammadu Buhari led federal government to declare it a Democracy Day in June 6, 2018, after May 29, the former Democracy Day in the country.
Thank you, Fowora, for that beautiful package on Saturday Special. To join us next